Hello, welcome everyone. We're going to be playing some Mass Effect 2. Now, I had intended to do a run through this game right after I did my Mass Effect 1 run a couple years back, and actually I started one in October of 2013 as well, but didn't get a chance to finish it, but we'll remedy that right now. This is my favorite of the trilogy. So, looking forward to play it. I've got some free time. Instead of doing something productive, we'll do this. Now, done a couple of tweaks. I'm forcing just like 4x anti-aliasing, not a lot. And you'll have to fool with the mouse sensitivity if you have a mouse made in the 21st century. I'll put a link in the description showing how to do that. Anyway, let's get started. Hey, look at that. It's almost as if somebody had already deleted all the other saves so that I could easily find the one from the Mass Effect 1 run through. Ah, good old loading screens. I should have made a screensaver pack out of these. Alright, we'll be playing on Insanity. I'm not going to try to handicap myself too much. I'm just going to try to limit metagels and keep this squad up in every mission. You want auto level off, and importantly, you want squad power usage to no so that you can manage it yourself. Alright, Jack Shepard, that looks good. Rank 57. Figure most people will be importing level 50-ish characters, so this makes sense. Yeah, I was a soldier. I was supposedly Paragon last time. Rex is alive, Caden is dead, and the council is saved. EA presents a BioWare production.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
You have to read this fast. Because it's about to go. There's Normandy.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month.
Yep, whenever anything happens,
My
it's
money's
Geth.
on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
It's probably friendly. Don't worry about it.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Come on, Joker. Do some of that pilot shit. Uh-oh.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down!
The Normandy suffers from a design flaw.
Multiple hull
The
breaches!
main power
Weapons
goes through
offline!
every
Somebody get
console.
that fire out!
So they explode.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Of course they will. They've never let us down before.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape
Joker's
shuttle.
still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander,
Ashley, go. Now.
aye aye.
Yeah, I had to stay behind because somebody needed to press that big red
go,
button.
Go! Go!
Well, look at this mess. Brass is gonna be pissed, losing a 100 million space dollar vessel.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Oh good, and a sunroof. Tried to get the guys in dry dock to put one in, and they never would. Must keep walking slowly. Makes it more dramatic. Almost there.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack!
Of course they are.
Watch the arm!
So long, Joker. Don't worry about me. I got enough air in this suit to last several hours. Now we're getting through the most controversial portion of the game.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
This is where you become Robo Shepard. Oh, vitals are stable. Although they're the most stable when you're dead. I probably shouldn't fool around with this, but here we go. You gotta be careful with the skin tone. On the Normandy, it'll look really pale sometimes. And then also, if you make your ears too big, they stick out of some of the helmets. This is just important wisdom I'm imparting on you while you create a supermodel like I'm doing. I don't even know any male supermodels. Well, there's Zoolander. That's the only one I can think of offhand. Gotta bring the brows down so you look half angry all the time. Yeah, I'm just fooling around with sliders practically. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Alright, I'm not going to wring my hands about class selection. We'll go through them quickly. Soldier, pure combat class. If you haven't played any of these games before and you're going to play Mass Effect 2, if you're used to shooters, this is probably the one to pick. Mechanics are the simplest. And you're mainly going to be using your weapons and weapon support powers. So you have 4 weapons: AR, shotgun, snipers, and the pistol, just like in the first game. Some people say Soldier's a one-trick pony, but that's a little unfair because several of the classes meet that description in my opinion. Next you have the Infiltrator Combat Tech Hybrid. You've got snipers, pistols, and SMGs. It's a good class. There's actually a lot of runs already created with the Infiltrator, so I'm not really interested in playing it this time. Vanguard, Combat, and Biotic Hybrid. This game you have a new trick, Biotic Charge. You've got shotguns, pistols, and SMGs. Probably the most powerful class if played well late game, and there's also a lot of runs with it. Additionally, really it plays a bit different than every other class, and the squad management's different, so I don't think a run with this guy would be all that useful, except as a Vanguard tutorial, so I'm going to skip him for now. Sentinel, this is another relatively powerful class. You just have pistols and SMGs like all the remaining classes, but you've got tech armor, which is one of the most powerful single abilities. And really this guy is a one-trick pony class. If you're going to call Soldier that, you have to call Sentinel that. Tech armor makes you a lot more durable, has a bit of CC potential, and also resets squad cooldown when you turn it on, which is Something they meant to take out after the beta, but they forgot. Anyway, that's a good class. I'm probably... Well, maybe I'll do an addendum with this on Object Row, but I'm not going to play that for this run. Adept, pistols and SMGs, and then biotics. You're the pure biotic. People said that this class was extremely weak when the game came out, but that's just because they were playing it wrong. Really, you have great CC and decent damage if you know the mechanics. You don't have a lot of weapon training, so that's a little limiting early game, but it's not a problem if you use your support powers correctly. Then Engineer, pure tech. It's a little bit different from the first game where you were mainly just a debuffer. In this one you have good damage to defenses and you have some CC in the form of combat drone. It's a good class. I'm not going to play it either. I'm going to stick with Soldier. Mainly because I like playing Soldier. I like Shepard as a Soldier, and it's just fun for me to play Soldier and shoot things. Also, I might try to get into playing the Claymore Soldier later in this run, which plays a bit differently than a standard Soldier. Anyway, select that. Bonus powers. Just briefly, I like pure classes, so I'm going to take a combat power, but the ones to look for are known as the 1-point wonders, at least colloquially on some of the forums. Those are Slam, Neural Shock, and not seen here, Stasis. All of those are good at 1 point, you don't need a lot of investment in them. Otherwise, you got ammo powers like AP, Shredder, and Warp. They're not terribly useful. That has to do with the damage calculations and how bonus damage from the ammo is calculated, so it gives you a decent amount of damage early game, but it falls off relatively speaking by late game. Not a great investment for any class, and extremely poor on Soldier because you already have 3 ammo powers. That said, I've done several AP ammo runs on Soldier, and it's not too bad to pick up early game just to have a little armor damage if you're going to try to invest totally in Adrenaline Rush. Then you have defensive powers, Barrier, Fortification, and GSB. They're all pretty poor, in my opinion. The shared cooldown really kills their usefulness, so try to avoid those. And then you have a lot of miscellaneous powers that are good on certain builds, like Energy Drain or Reeve. And then there's also Flashbang, which I'm going to take. It's good against Harbinger because he's bugged, and for some reason the duration lasts for like 50 seconds on him. In reality, Kasumi's a bit better to spam flashbangs because hers are hit scan while you have to kind of toss them in a weird underhanded pie jack kind of throw, so that takes a lot of getting used to. But really I'm just gonna take this to have a bonus and have something sit around. I probably won't use it much. Overall, Stasis is probably the most powerful just because you can get extra damage from a glitch as Stasis breaks. Let's just click Accept now, though. We'll get into the tutorial mission.